According to Hindu scriptures, there are 4 ages in the universe. These includes Satya, Treta, Dwapar and Kali Yuga. According to the scriptures, the present time is the period under Kali Yuga, which is also the last. Different Purans have different times of ages. The first of the 4 ages is the Satya Yuga. It is mentioned in the scriptures that the Satya Yuga will start again after Kali Yuga. It is believed that with the end of Kali Yuga, the whole world will be destroyed and a new world will be created. There is a statue of Birupakshya near the Bagmati bank from the eastern gate of Pasupatinath temple. The stone idol with half body buried under the ground is also known as Kali Devata. The idol is buried on the ground. It is unknown at this time if that idol contains any leg or not. The statue of Birupakshya is said to be one of the oldest statues of Nepal. The statue's nose is blunt, its lips are thick, its head is crooked, so historians considered it to be a statue of the Kirat period. The more the Kali Yuga is passed, the more it is believed that the idol will come up. Like God Mahadev, this idol also has one eye on its forehead. One story tells Birupakshya as the god of Kirat people and statue built by the Kirati people of ancient Nepal. He is the ancestor of Kirat. His statue was buried due to the earthquake. Likewise, another story explained Birupakshya to be the chief of Nagas in the primitive age of Nepal. The Nagas were the gatekeeper of Lord Shiva. According to the popular folklore in Kathmandu Valley, Birupakshya is the name of a Kirati boy. When the boy was young, his father went abroad to earn money as they had no property at home. When Birupakshya grew up and understood about the family, he told his mother that he will go in search of his father. The mother refused, thinking that her son, whom she had raised for so many years, would live like her husband. But the stubborn child Birupakshya said that if his father was alive, he would bring him back, and if he was dead, he would return after cremation. Leaving his mother, Birupakshya set out in search of his father. Birupakshya was only 7 years old when he set out to find his father. No matter how many places he searched for, he could not find his father, even though he was 17 years old. One day, while Birupakshya was wandering in the forest, night fell and he decided to spend the night in a nearby shelter. Many years after the disappearance of father and son, the mother also went in search of the father and son. Coincidentally, the mother and son came to live in the same shelter. Mother looked young. The mother and son did not know each other, so they had intercourse. When they got up in the morning and started dating, they found out that they were their own mother and a child. The beginning of Kali Yuga was after that great sin of Birupakshya's motherhood. Even now, Kali is still in Nepal as an opponent. The son was moved by remorse. He asked Lord Pasupatinath how he could atone for the sin of motherhood. During that time, Pasupatinath was intoxicated with marijuana and cannabis. So, Lord Pasupatinath told the boy that the sin of motherhood can be absolved only after eating 12 dharnis of copper. The boy then cooked it in a pot to melt copper. Thus, Birupakshya began to hit 12 dharnis of copper, believing that he will be freed from his sin. While preparing to drink by heating the solid copper, he tried to open the lid of the pot to see if the copper was heated. The hot copper vapor then burned the face of Birupakshya. It is said that his name has become Birupakshya, meaning ugly in Nepali, because of this. After this accident, Birupakshya started abusing Pasupatinath, saying that Pasupatinath was trying to kill Birupakshya in return for his unknown mystic. He sat on the river bank, kicking and cursing at the idol of Lord Shiva. Birupakshya, frustrated with Lord Shiva, goes in refuse of Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha gives him a rosary of bodhicitta and instructs him to turn it around until the garland is open. The Buddha's teaching was that when the garland is open, then his sin will be forgiven. Birupakshya turned the garland around where his idol is now, but the garland did not open. Disappointed, Birupakshya saw a boy crawling an iron plate on the rock and asked what he was doing. The boy said, "Look, my clothes are torn, so I tried to make a needle out of iron." It was Lord Buddha who came in guise of a boy to inspire Birupakshya to work hard. After getting knowledge from the boy, the garland of Birupakshya was also loosened. But at the same time, some devotees of Pasupatinath beat Birupakshya, who was kicking Pasupatinath's idol, and buried Birupakshya on the bank of river Bagmati. It is believed that in order to take revenge on the god who betrays him and the devotees who buried him on the ground, Birupakshya is forcing him to rise from the ground. At the end of Kali Yuga, it is believed that Birupakshya will come out completely. In Pasupati, the idol of a woman near the idol of Birupakshya is believed to be that of Virupaksha's mother. This folk tale of Birupakshya of Kathmandu seems to have been created by the Buddhists, because in the story, Shivaji has cheated him. Buddha gave him wisdom. Buddha comes in the guise of a poor boy to give wisdom. Shivaji has only bad things. Buddha has only good things. Birupakshya is said to have insulted and kicked Shiva's idol. Birupakshya is the name of Lord Shiva, but this story has created Birupakshya as a great sinner who started Kali Yuga, which is not mentioned anywhere in Shiva Puran. Based on these evidence, it is understood that at some point in time, when there was a religious rivalry between Saivism and Buddhists in Kathmandu Valley, the Buddhist tradition here created this story to bring down Lord Mahadev and prove that Buddha is greater and greater than Lord Shiva. There are 8 types of characters named Birupakshya in different Purans. Among them, one of the 11 Rudras of Lord Shiva, one of the Rudras is also named Birupakshya, while most of the characters with the name Birupakshya are demons and monsters, such as 1. The earth is made up of 8 elephants. There is a mythical belief that the 8 elephants have lifted it from 8 directions. Birupakshya is the name of one of them. Number 2. According to Mahabharata, Adi Parva, chapter 67, the name of one of the demon children of Kashyapa, Prajapati and Danu was also Birupakshya. Number 3. According to the Mahabharata, Sava Parva, Dakshinyata Pat, chapter 38, who went from Mithila to rule in Pragya Jyotisha, the name of the demon servant of Narkasur was also Birupakshya, who was killed on the banks of Lohit Ganga, Brahmaputra. Number 4. According to the Mahabharata, Drona Parva, chapter 175, the name of the demon friend of Katoskach was also Birupakshya. Number 5. According to the Mahabharata, Santi Parva, chapter 170, the name of the monster was also Birupakshya. Number 6. According to Valmiki Ramana, Yuddha Parva, the name of the demon who fought with Ram and Lakshman on the side of Ravan was also Birupakshya. Number 7. According to Agni Puran, chapter 10, after Kumbhakarna died at the hands of Lakshman, Birupakshya was one of the many chiefs, commander of Ravan. In the end, Sugriv killed Birupakshya. From the post-Vedic period, Lord Shiva is found in Vedic literature, and whenever there is a war between gods and demons in the Puranas, Lord Vishnu is seen turning towards the deities, while Lord Shiva is seen towards the demons and monsters. Virupaksha is seeking to atone for his sin. So, it is an illusion to say that the idol grows daily and at some point it will destroy the world. It might be a story that teaches us that people from ordinary poor families can become gods when they focus on atonement for their sins. The statue Birupakshya is a masterpiece of ancient sculpture. This idol is called Kalki Murti in connection with the story of Birupakshya. The so-called Birupakshya idol has 3 eyes. 3 eyes belongs to Lord Shiva. Birupakshya is a form of Lord Shiva. Thank you.